Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. In this video we're going to be looking at some of the cards, some of the stickers and some of the tickets I've been picking up recently. Stay tuned.
It's a goal!
So over the last couple of weeks I've actually been spending quite a bit of money on cards and stickers. I don't usually spend as much anymore because I'm a bit more reserved in what I'm buying. But so far I've been picking up a lot of this England Eternity set. And so this is a Beth Mead out of 50. And it cost me literally like a £5. Leah Williamson out of 50, number 5 out of 50. This was a bit more expensive, guys. Leah Williamson is one that people love to collect. This is just a base card. That was like £1. I got a debut ticket of Fran Kirby. I do have a bit of a Fran Kirby PC collection coming along. I do have a few good cards of hers in my collection. I think I got a 101. I've got autograph cards, that sort of stuff. Debut cards are really cool actually, because it's interesting to know when they made their debuts. I've been actually making a list of these recently, and you'll find out why in a minute. Then we have a Mary Earps. Unfortunately, Mary Earps is basically not really liked by a certain part of the collecting base right now due to her comments, but I'm on the side that she's probably correct, and I still love her, and I think she's one of the best goalkeepers. Probably the best goalkeeper the Lionesses have ever had. So that was like a £5 as well. These are great prices, mine. Out of 50 for £5, guys. Yeah. This was like £3 posted. It's a Harry Potter Panini sticker set. It's in like Italian, I think. Yeah, I'm basically going to do, guys, hopefully a pack rip for Christmas, where I was going to do it like every day. I rip a new pack, but I think that's a bit too boring. I'm just actually going to do a whole one video where I rip like maybe 10 packs of stickers and cards across all different types: football, soccer, that's the same thing, maybe baseball, TV, movies, that sort of stuff. And I'll be ripping that Harry Potter pack. As you guys know, I collect the Best of England card sets. I'm trying to get the whole of the women's cards. I have nearly everything now. I'm just after the out of 10s and some of the out of 101s, complete the set. But I do occasionally pick up these when they're cheap, because I want to try and see if I can get the highest grade as well. So this was literally like £4 posted. So Steph Houghton, bit of a legend. Can't say no to that. Whatever I don't get, if I get a PSA 10 on it or SGC 10 on it, the rest of them I'm just going to sell at like a cheap price. Then we have Ian Wright sticker. I picked this up from a guy on the UK Trading Cards Facebook group. He had some Ian Wrights. I'm trying to get all the Ian Wrights graded from the Merlin sets. So I've got the 1991. I've got, I think, 96 or something. I'm missing one of these, and this is one that I had, but in poor condition. So I think I paid like £10 posted for these two. This is Ian Wright sticker. It's considered a rookie because it's from the 1990 set. It's probably the most cheapest rookie you can get. It's like he originally had it for £8, which is about right. What's he got the other one? I wonder. £4. That makes about sense. It was £10 posted, so I got a good deal on that then. Yeah, I've got one of these graded, but it was graded to 4, and I kind of wish I waited and tried to find a more higher grade one. This is definitely more higher grade. I do have another one in high grade, so I will wait until I get ready to send them off to SGC, maybe in the next couple of months when I get some money. I just want to do a big SGC sort of lot. This is random one. This is a gold card of Kakuna, but basically I just needed it because I'm collecting this set like everybody else's. This is a really cool card I've never seen before. It's a ESPN, the Cup of Dreams soccer net card. I was a bit worried about picking this up because I don't like picking up cards which are not actual licensed cards. But this one has a license, I imagine. ESPN, it looks like a top trumps type card. Ian Wright in that early 90s kit. FA Cup wins 2. FA Cup runner-up 1. FA Cup appearances 93 games. FA Cup games. Percentage of votes in position. I think this is basically which is the best FA Cup player. Ultimate FA Cup player starting 11? No, that's a shame because he should be. And then another card in the collection is a Magnificent 7 of George Best. I don't generally pick up non-playing days cards of legends. I stick to the ones which come out during their career, or maybe some that come out just after their career ended. But this is quite a nice one, and this is basically appears to be an upper deck set where they did a load of cards for all the number 7s that I played for Man United. So that's a really cool thing to start collecting. It was like £4 or £5, I think, posted. I love George Best. I collect George Best. It's in nice condition. It's one of those things that could grade really well if that's your thing. Yeah, love that. And then we have this Riviera card. I think this is made by, is it Lions Made? Yeah, Lions Made Ice Cream. Got a bit of a dirt stain at the bottom. But yeah, AC Milan, isn't it? And he's got played for Italy. Bit of a legend. I don't know much about his career. I just know that whenever I've been collecting cards, if I find a Gianni Riviera, I always just pick him up. And this was like £2. The Lions Made sets are quite easy to come by, but they're hard to find in high condition for some reason. I find like the Petty one is on eBay right now for £5, but it's really, really, really bad. Is this real? Who knows? But for like £7 posted, this is a flashback Futera card of Charlie George, and it looks like it's signed by Charlie George as well. I don't know which way his signature goes, but probably that way. Yeah, Arsenal legend of the 70s. There is some players I find who are just not collected from the 70s, especially English football players, English Football League players. For some reason, 70s feels like it's a bit neglected right now when it comes to people picking up cards of certain legends. Obviously, Charlie George is not a massive legend in the game or anything like that, but he's, from an Arsenal perspective, he's a legend, Arsenal Hall of Famer definitely. So for what I think it was like a £10 posted, I thought no, I'm going to buy it. You can actually get like I think it's Panini Prism autos of him, which is really cool. Yeah, some random cards, and then onto the tickets. So I'm going to start with what I think. So this one here is actually a ticket I've been after for ages. I didn't even know it existed. This is FIFA Women's World Cup 2019 qualifier, England for women versus Wales women. This is Beth Mead's first ever England game. I think this was also about £5 or £6. I tried to get every single player who played in the Euros 2022 final. I'm trying to get their tickets, their first ever game tickets. I got Leah Williamson. I think I got I can't remember how else it was. But yeah, this is Beth Mead. So this is like one of my favourites. Beth Mead and Leah Williamson are my two favourite Arsenal players. So to get this ticket was really cool. It took me ages to find it, like absolutely ages. Women's tickets are strange because the players that are playing now, they're in their mid-20s, and so they kind of have been popular for the last 5 years, and so a lot of them play in an era where we don't have printed tickets anymore. But for some reason, you do get a lot more printed tickets in women's games, which I find quite impressive. Bit of a horrible stain on the back, which I might have to clean. So yeah, trying to find these tickets, they're really hard, but they do come up occasionally. I think now with the success of the Lionesses and the rise of the Women's Super League, I think people are maybe going for their old tickets, thinking, "Oh, I can make a tenner on that ticket. I'll just do it." And so, if you are out there and you do have women's tickets from previous games, contact me because it'd be interesting to find out what you have. There's some players and some tickets that I'm desperately trying to find. That's one of them. And then this, I'm pretty sure, guys, Scotland versus England. This is like a used ticket stub. Hampton Park, Glasgow, 26th of May 1984. So any guesses whose first appearance this is? So this will be Gary Lineker's first England game. This was so cheap. I think it was like a tenner. And Gary Lineker, in my opinion, is one of the best players to ever play for England. Probably England's best ever striker. Maybe Greaves, he gets that I think maybe. But Lineker was just so good. So good. And people kind of forget about it. And they're upset and angry about him for for helping people and stuff like that. And it's just like you're missing out on an absolute legend, guys. You know how much of a legend he is. We know how good he is. We've seen the footage. We've seen the teams he's played for, and this is what he played for England, and he was amazing. And so for £10, I think it was, I can't say no to that. Next up is what I believe this is like a £3 purchase. I can't believe it as well. This I'm pretty sure is Roy Keane's first ever Celtic game against Clyde FC, and they lost 2-0, unfortunately. Scottish Cup round 3. Yeah, a bit disappointing for Roy Keane. But yeah, after being such a Man United legend, the fact that he went and played for Celtic, well, that makes sense, I suppose, but the fact that he left Man United was a big thing, wasn't it? Very big thing. And so, yeah, this is his actual first ever Celtic appearance. And then finally, I don't know, I can't remember exactly if this is his first or if this is his last, but this is Ian Wright's, I think it might be his very last appearance for Brentford, and thus his last ever appearance in the Premier League. And his last appearance as a professional footballer. Yeah, very sad. My favourite player of all time. So to finally get this ticket was a bit like, bittersweet. But yeah, Ian Wright was probably how old would he been? 37, coming up to being 38 in 2000. So yeah, his career was sadly I was on the end. But yeah, great little ticket to find. Yet again, a couple of quid. Tickets are really weird, I find. I think some tickets you can just get loads and loads and loads of tickets from certain periods appear all the time. But some periods it just don't appear. Like this ticket here took me ages to find it. So yeah, that's it, guys. A load of really cool tickets and a load of really cool cards and stickers. My women's collection keeps growing. I need to do something with it, to be honest, because I just got so much now. But yeah, what card and sticker was your favourite? I think I actually really love that George Best. I just think it's quite a nice card. I just don't collect non-Mailday cards, but I just love it, and I might try and see if I can go for the rest. I'm trying to work out who else there would be in this set. Brian Robson would be in it, wouldn't he? Beckham would be in it. I can't remember who else would be in it. Who else is number 7? There must be some really obvious ones I'm forgetting. But yeah, it's not like it's a massive card set. There's only like 6 or 7 cards in that set, so I will look for those. As always, guys, please leave a like, please leave a comment. I appreciate all the comments. I do appreciate all the subscriptions. They're amazing that I keep getting people adding to my channel. And, I'm very, very happy to talk to anybody who wants to talk about football cards and football collecting. If you're new, if you're old, if you're after something in particular, message me on my Instagram page, which is sportscards88. And you can go and see my collection and you can ask me anything you want. I can talk about football cards and collecting all day, guys. So come and say hello. Yeah, stay safe, guys. And most importantly, happy hunting.